Well, hello there. Good morning. Good morning. I've used my door as a kind of one of those smooth camera moving things. You know those things that they have in the professional filmmaking sets. It's cameras on wheels. So I can do this, look. No, it's after dropping a bit though, because I wanted you to be able to see the jug of blue flowers there. The blue jug of flowers. Anyway, good morning. It's Anya Devine here, and I had a day of painting those orange flowers yesterday, and today now I'm going to paint. I put one of the Gerbera flowers into the blue jug there. The blue jug is full of flowers that I picked from the garden, and some rowan berries that I found on a walk. And let me turn it this way actually. No, I prefer it with the Gerbera facing me. Okay. For an article, I painted that for an article a couple of days ago. That's why I picked the flowers, and they were kind of on their way out really. And in the end, and so the article is going to be in the December issue of the Artist and Illustrator magazine. It's a UK magazine, and it's Flowers and Mixed Media is what the title is. Anyway, they were kind of on their way out, so I decided to stick the orange Gerbera into the middle of them. And anyway, I think orange is lovely with that turquoise jug colour. You know, I was wanting to move the flowers a bit so that the handle wasn't facing me. I mean, I could always invent, but what I think I'll do is I'll push the flowers around so that they're still in the same direction. Oh God. Tempting fate here now. And I moved that lovely leaf as well. There's a beautiful autumn leaf there. I love, I mean, this is an old one now, but I love the way the sun shines through the leaves. The light coming through them is beautiful. Right, so here we go. Yeah, that's fine. You know, you can become fairly, you know, there's a tendency at times to be a bit controlling. So that's my last move there now, taking off that leaf. And I'm going to work with what's here in front of me, because really they're lovely. Yeah, okay. Now, so I'll turn you, oh yeah, you can still see everything. I suppose I could maybe bring you a little bit closer. We have to have some bit of shuggling about, don't we? Wouldn't be the same otherwise. Okay, now hopefully it's going to maintain its position. There's Maisie. All right. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, so I put out some sap green paint there, and this is the acrylic practice paper that I'm using. Okay, already I feel like I want to extend the paper a little bit out to the left there. So the old trusty PVA glue. I want to get some more glue and some more masking tape. Those are my two things. And actually some more of this practice paper too. I like this practice paper from the SAA. Right, so what am I putting the brush in that for now? What I want to do is I want to put a little extension on there so that it's possible to sorry, now I'm going to try and find something that feels right. I've got a few options here. Some things are hiding on me, so I suppose. Anyway, look, that looks okay. Right, we'll stick that there. Okay. And continue that. I think I tore a piece of that off. Oh, there's another. Just because I've used it there now, I might as well bring it in here as well, where the other kind of thistle-like flowers sits there. So this extension is for that thistly flower, as far as I know anyway. And then there's another thistly flower down there. Kind of there actually. And let's continue with this sap green to establish the general position of things. There'll be the yellow flower down there. There's an orange one sticking up, and there's the gerbera, of course, will be there. I might as well put in some orange paint there for the gerbera, just to establish its position. You know, another thing I need to get is orange paint. You can be the reminders for all of these things. Well, you kind of are already, just by virtue of being at the other end of this. Oh. Okay. Might as well shape it a little bit as it's still wet. Could really put a clean bit of paper towel. I'll put some water on it, just to capture something. Oh, the green is lifting off a bit as well. Kind of nice when it does that, because that means I can okay, yeah, I'm going to maybe lift off the green that's in front of the flower there as well a little bit. Well, I don't know, I think I'll probably just put any leaves that need to go in front of the gerbera, I can put them on with collage or something. I don't want to kill the shape of the gerbera completely by eating into it now with the leaves that are sitting in front of it. And there'd be another extension needed up there, and this time it's an orange extension. There's a nice orange Montbretia up there. I'll just use this. Okay. It's a bit of overkill there on the PVA glue. There we are. And do you know what I've got from yesterday's explosion of brightness is this highlight of bright fluorescent orange that could sit there and really represent the Montbretia. And there's another one. I mean, it's erring on the side of brightness maybe. Here, I'll show you there, look. A fierce bright, but there's like a butterfly heading off. Okay, so that's that. I feel like I want to put one there as well. Don't really know why I want to do that, but maybe it's in place of what would have been there before it fell off. Okay. No. There is another one heading off in this direction. I don't start off thinking I'm going to just put extra bits of paper on, but inevitably that seems to be what happens. And you know, the thistly one, there's a third thistly one that I might as well use the same collage as I used for the first two for that. Okay. This isn't what I had planned at all, by the way. If there was any plan. Well, there was a vague plan, because I was going to put the green on with my fingers. I can still do a bit of that. To make it feel like it's all of the foliage, you know, kind of. That was my plan, to put the green on, the green sap green acrylic on with my fingers like that. Kind of tickling things into being, you know. And then I was going to use the alcohol ink, the green alcohol ink here, look. from Susan. I think I got this, and Susan, it's been fantastic, thank you. The alcohol ink does kind of unexpected things on top of the acrylic paint, and it's just kind of interesting. So that's what I was going to do, and there I have actually fulfilled what I was going to do there. So now we can tick that box. What about this colour? That's quite a nice mossy green colour for that leaf that's coming down in front. Oh, I wanted to keep that clean. Story of my life. I'll just leave that sitting there until I put on the jug, because we need to have a jug before we have the leaf that's extending over the jug. What will I use for the jug now today? I think I kind of like that. I want to put some more. What about this? This is Caribbean Blue alcohol ink. Just a bit of drama in there. Maybe here too. Someone's alarm has been going off for the last maybe hour. I don't think there's anything urgent on today, so I'm not going up and waking them up, but I don't know why the girls use alarms, they never wake them up. Okay, no. You see, I thought if I put that down, I might even just put it down like that, square. I mean, it's not at all turquoise really, but I've got lots of turquoise options. So I can always put turquoise over it, and it'll maybe encourage me to do something a bit dramatic. You know, that really could do with being up a little bit higher. That crocosmia, the position of that could be up a bit higher there. Oh, I've got a hair sticking to the collage. Alright. And there's a thumbprint for the centre of that. For the centre of the gerbera. I've got gold. I get a bit trigger happy with gold. I'm not going to put that in just now. I was going to put it in for the centre, which would be totally inappropriate because actually it's the darkest part of the whole image. And this is gold and yellow acrylic ink now. That'd be quite nice. I wonder what that would be like if I was to put some yellow, like regular ink on top of it. There's hardly any left. The thing with ink is it's grand, but really it's necessary to have a flat board. I feel like you're too far away to know what I'm talking about at all. Where are you? I don't know how important it is that you see the flowers all the way through that I'm looking at, I mean. Anyway, look, I'll leave it there now for now. Right, so I put some of the regular ink on top of the alcohol ink there. And there's a different yellow ink, this one, that really looks to me to be the colour of the thistle flowers. So maybe I could put some of that on. And maybe then I could put another layer of the... Do you know what? I'll put the gold on just to satisfy me. Some gold in there. It's gold alcohol ink. Alright, I'm going to leave that alone now. It's fierce wet. All of that stuff. And then we've got some yellow. The opportunity to use some yellow here to describe that bright yellow flower that was bright and shiny yesterday or 2 days ago. It was the centerpiece of this, for that article. At least I had one flower that was shining out fairly brightly, and now that one has diminished and it's withering away, but it's still got that lovely lemon yellow quality to it. No, I don't know, was this an inspired move or not, but it's there now. Sure, I might start making a shape, some sort of a shape for the vase by tearing it. I think I'll tear even the bit that the yellow is on, because it looks to me like that could do with having just not the pattern underneath it. You know, the yellow is struggling to read over the pattern there. And it doesn't actually extend over the jug anyway. I'm trying to soak it up with the dropper stick, and then there we go, there's a little bit on there. Okay, I'm a bit concerned that what you're seeing is very bleached out. That's what's happening there, look. Yeah, it is very bleached, alright, isn't it? And you're kind of set up there now with my fancy, maybe I can extend it. Okay. Alright, there we are. Maybe that's a bit better. That's the blue I need now, isn't it? Maybe cerulean blue and some of the high flow acrylic teal to describe the jug. So the cerulean blue, I'll just put a touch of it there for the darker side. I mean, it's not really a very dark colour, but that'll be the handle on that side of the jug there. And then this teal colour, I think, is quite good to represent the light. Oh, it's not, it's more dark, isn't it? Better keep it away from my yellow. Okay, we might go back to the drawing board with that. But I could put some there. I suppose what I could have done is shake the blessed thing, and it would probably be more appropriate to the colour then. Oh no, it's still darker than I thought. Okay, that's fine. And so I have got this nice light blue. This also is teal, but it's acrylic ink, and it's lighter and brighter, isn't it? I like that now. So that'll brighten up that side. Okay, that's fine. And now there's the I think I'll stick that down as another one of the leaves for that flower, and then I can put a second one down here when that dries a little bit more, because I think I've got a bit more of that if I didn't throw it away, of that nice mossy green colour. Now, where did I put it? Oh yeah, there it is, look. Is it? Yeah, see that colour? Quite like that for that flower there. Okay. Yeah, so I've got white paint. I've got white ink as well. Probably better with the white paint. You know, I used to use white oil pastel as a way of defining the edge of things. I'll check, but I think I've run out of it, or lost it or something. I don't see any white. Oh, hang on. There is white there. Now that might work a bit more easily than breaking out the old paint, because everything is a bit fluid. Do you know what this is doing now? It's not actually, that's not actually oil pastel. It's just tearing the inside of the handle, and the paper is white underneath. So that's grand. That's what I was wanting, was to be, I wanted it to be white there. And I'd say I might need to let the acrylic paint dry a bit more before I can use the oil pastel successfully over it. I quite like the tearing off that happened there, because that's giving me a shape for the handle. I'm just going to continue it so that it really feels like that shape that's there in the jug. Pushing out the bits of collage to represent the handle shape. And just lift off. There we are. Alright, now I think there is some collage that's fairly dry here. That might allow me to just use the white oil pastel over it, if I can get all the paint off it first. I was going to say I'd stop the video and post it to Instagram, because they allow you to post videos that aren't very long, but I've gone over my time limit. anyway, I think what I will do is stop it and do another shorter one that I can then post there. Okay, so those of you who stuck with this, thanks very much. And I'll set up the, look, I'll show you, but, well, actually, I better not lift it up. I'll do another 15-minute one on the same, the final touches, I'll call it. It might be just 5 minutes, hopefully. Okay, so that's it at the moment. And there's the flowers I was working from. Don't know if you can even see them. There we are. Okay. Yeah, alright, so tune in for part 2.